everyone, emmy-lou here. Today I want to show you how to do a portrait in the style of Pablo Picasso. Ta-da! This is the one I drew. Write down Pablo Picasso. He was Spanish. He was born 1881 and he died in 1973, so he's not alive anymore. So just write that down, maybe pause the video, and then we're going to, I want to show you some of the faces that he did. So some of the portrait, because it's really fun to do our own portrait from his work. So this one's really famous. Looks like she's crying. Then we've got this one. It's quite a simple one, that one, isn't it? And then we've got this one, which is really abstract. So it's not realistic, is it, at all? He really liked painting eyes, and obviously in a face there's eyes, but he took the realistic form and he manipulated it, so he changed it into something that looked abstract, so something that wasn't real. So it looks quite fun, doesn't it? I like this one. So we are going to create this today. So all you're going to need, you can have oil pastel, chalk pastel, paint, anything you like, but I'm going to use chalk pastels. So if you've got them, get them ready, but if you haven't got them, don't worry. Let's start. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need to create the face, and I've done it already, but I've made sure that I want to show you how to do it. I've made sure that it's taken up most of the page so you can see what it's going to look like, as in the big shape. So what you want is do a big U. So draw a big U, then on the end of the U, you're going to go out. Any nose you like. So you could do a pointy nose, you could do a rounded nose, it's up to you. And then you go up, then you go across, and then you join this up. So you get this type of shape. Doesn't matter if it's not exactly this shape. Inside the shape, you're going to do two eyes. So let's just think. There's one eye. I'm going to make this one a massive eye. And it's quite fun because you can do it slanted, you can do it upside down, you can do it any way you like. I'm going to do some eyelids. So they're really exaggerated, they're not real. They don't look realistic. Bit of a circle. So I'm doing my eyes like that, but you can do your eyes slightly differently if you like. You don't have to do it exactly like this. I like the idea of eyebrows, so we could do eyebrow there, maybe eyebrow there, and then we want to do a nostril. So I'm going to do a nostril there, maybe do a nostril there, just so it looks kind of playful and quite funny. And then we want lips. Now if you don't like the big lips that look like girly lips, everyone's pretty much got the same lips, but in a picture, when you do them quite like a M, it tends to look quite girly, so it's up to you how you want to do it. You could just do a line and just do shape like that and a shape like that if you like, or if you prefer, you could do the M to create the tops of the lip. Now I'm going to do circle and just create shapes. It's really nice to create shapes in the face because it makes it look more like there's interesting things going on in the picture. Now I'm going to do a hat. Any hat you like. Just going to be a big hat like that. And then I might go up. This hat that you draw can be any shaped hat. It can be a cowboy hat. It can be a beret that quite a lot of people wear. Anything you like. Now, whatever gap you've got, we're going to put hair. So I'm going to go 1. I'm just going down to create lines for hair. What would be nice is if we do a shoulder. So we're just going to draw a shoulder and let's do a neck. So we're going to go touch there, touch on the other side, and you can just go out to create a shoulder, go all the way out to the page, and then we're going to create a neckline. And what I might do, which I think is quite cool, is if you add patterns. So here, just add like a crisscross design, just for something a bit different. There I'm just going to do a line. Like, you don't have to do this, but it's quite nice just to add things in there that you find interesting. You could even put kisses somewhere. So here I could just do a shape, doesn't mean anything, and I could just put these type of patterns in there. He loved doing patterns and lots of different shapes, so it's quite nice to add that in. I'm going to go up, whoa, across, almost like I'm framing it, but I'm not. Do a line there. What else could I add? I might just add some lines in, you know. Now here you could do a flower, but it looks a bit like a clown when I did it. So I might just do a strange shape that almost looks like a flower, but it could be a starfish. I think that for me, I suppose I might do that. But I would say for me personally, that's finished. But if you wanted to, you could add lots of different things, but don't make it too complicated because then it's hard to colour in. So now for the colouring in. So you could use paint, charcoal, watercolour pencil, oil pastel. I think I'm going to use chalk because it's a lot quicker for me. So let's all get our materials. Okay, so I've got my favourite. I love these. I love opening them up and they're really nice. You may not have them if you're watching at school, but you can use any pastels. You could use oil pastels, but look how cool they are. So think about the colours of, they said Vincent van Gogh. Think about the colours. So if you look at this one, it's quite light, isn't it, the face? So I think I'm going to get a colour that looks like this. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It's like a sandy colour. I'm going to hold it on its side if you're using chalk, and I am just going to colour it all in. I'm not even doing it that much. I'm not pressing that hard. I'm just covering it very loosely because, oh, do you know what? I might do the neck as well, because I'm going to get my one finger, and that's when I've got to be a bit more careful. I'm just going to blend. So just smudge it, staying in the lines as much as you can. Right, now the fun begins, if it hasn't already. Right, I'm going to do blue hair. So I've held the pastel, look how cool that is. I've held it that way, and I'm going to do blue hair. But because I've got more than one blue, I am going to do dark and light. So this is another blue. So there is my hair, which I quite like. We're going to outline things as well, so don't worry if it looks strange. And then I'm going to do yellow. You pick whatever colours you think would look cool, because it doesn't actually matter as long as it's what you want, as long as it's a picture that you like at the end. I just did green eye. I do like the green, you know. I might do a green there. I'm going to get red because he loved bright colours. So I'm getting a red. I do like the idea of the lips red, but I can do a pink underneath. So don't worry if you think, she's going too fast. Just take your time. I'm just doing this so you can see what you can achieve if you want to. Now, I like the idea of a red hat. I'm holding the pastel from the side again. Don't worry if it's a little bit messy, because we're gonna go over with black lines anyway. Now, I might smudge the red. Just don't want to touch the blue when you do it. Do you know what? In my doing it fast, I've actually missed something. Can you see? It's part of the hair. I've missed that bit. That's why it's important to take your time, but obviously I'm doing it a bit speedier to show you. It's best to clean your hands if you're going to go over the yellow, because because the yellow will get really messy. Right. Ooh, I really like that. Right, and there's something about blue. I think yellow still looks cool, doesn't it? I'm going to do that yellow, might even do that yellow. So I'm using the whole page to colour. Pink, let's do a pink. Oh, that's pink. Do you know what? I don't know about blue. I might do a purple. Let's do a purple, guys. Let's do purple there. I'm going to do a dark and a light purple of stripes. But you could pick a light blue and a dark blue, or just one colour. You could do white and black if you like. I'm going to do a nice pinky colour there. I do like the idea of using blue again. So don't worry if it looks a little bit messy, because if you're using chalk you can neaten it up, so it's okay. I'm doing dark green there maybe. I think that is it for my picture, because everything else I'm going to leave white or go black. So just get your one finger and you want to smudge it. Obviously, if you're using paint, then you don't have to smudge. And as I say, we're going to outline everything, so it's going to look awesome. It's going to look really good. Okay, so as you can see, I am pretty messy right now. So, just gonna wash my hands. Right, now we need a black. Now the black makes everything look amazing. So I'm going to colour my nostrils. And I'm going to go around all my pencil lines, which is so easy to do because you've got them already. You just have to go over them. So you don't want to smudge. So maybe roll up your sleeve if you have to. Because I am going over every single pencil line. And you want to take your time, because if you do this messy, it's just not going to come out how you want. If you've done it in watercolour pencil or paint, you can still outline it with chalk once it's dry. But if you've done it in oil pastel, you've got to outline it in oil pastel really, because chalk and oil don't really mix. You could put more shapes on the face, like we said before, if you want. So can you see that every single line is going to be black? So it's really relaxing, I find, because you don't have to think, because you've already got the lines. It's quite satisfying. Even the patterns you can go over. Oh, I'm really happy with that. So that is your Pablo Picasso, but one little finger again. You're not smudging, you're just drawing over the black line because you're trying to soften it. And if it does smudge a little bit, like it has there, that's okay. It looks quite nice. So don't worry. I actually quite like it when you get to the eye and it smudges a little bit. It looks quite cool. It's like you're drawing with your finger, isn't it? It's like your finger's magic. Ta-da. There we go. There is my Pablo Picasso portrait. So it's inspired by Pablo Picasso. Have a go at doing yours. What might be nice is at the end, you could just sign your name and that is done. Now, if you have used chalk, now we can spray it with a You can use a fixative or hairspray, but you've got to stand back when you do it because you don't want to inhale the spray. And what this does, is it doesn't smudge so much. So you can go like that, not that you should, but you can go like that and it won't come off. So that is my Pablo Picasso face. Have a go, enjoy, like, subscribe and share and see how you get on.